So, me, I'm Tony Banks, Apex Grooming Lounge. This is where my feet is planted, and put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in here. The owners, they're an amazing couple. They always hiding out of sight, but they are an amazing team. They put us on in a different way, so to speak. So we teamed up and we made it what it is right now.
Hi everybody, I'm Carlton Alexander. I also work here at the Apex. Tony brought me on. Told me that
Manager.
Great the manager at the Apex. He told me it was a great opportunity, and I'm from the education world, so to speak. As an instructor, as a barber instructor, I've been a barber instructor for 6 years now. I work at Shears Institute of Atlanta. We are on the West Side Bankhead area. We were in Douglasville, but we just recently moved. Had our grand opening just last week, had a huge graduation and hair battle. It was just a big night the other night, but it was really good. My students were excited. Everybody was excited. It went off with a bang. But yeah, I've been doing this for 6 years now, and my goal is just to improve the barber industry, a little bit by a little bit. I remember a time where I'm young, but I'm old enough to remember where the barbershop was an oasis specifically for black men, and where we can go, we can talk, we can, if it's politics, if it's sports, whatever it is, it was a safe space. And the barber was not necessarily the main focus at the time. He was just a staple. And then things changed where now barbers are rock stars, which is good too. But some things in the education field I see is lacking. So I just took it upon myself to look, how can I tell these young brothers, the next generation, these young ladies of barbers, how can we get that nostalgia back, that standard, so to speak. So that's my reason. I know I said a lot, but that's my reason to be in education, is just to add that element of professionalism, decorum, things like that. So yeah.
All right, that's what's up.
Where you want to go, Tony? Where you going?
Yeah, you could.
Okay. Well, I got the microphone. How do I look right there? I look good.
You look good. You
So
look
listen,
good.
all y'all in here know me, but I go by the name of Terry the Barber. I've been cutting hair for 15 years, licensed for over 5, dual license in New York and in Georgia. Me and my lovely wife and my family been here for about 4.5 years now. Started doing Razor Sharp podcast a little bit over a year now. And what Razor Sharp podcast is a barber and beauty and lifestyle podcast where we want to cater to what's really missing in the barber industry. So the history is one thing that I focus on, because what we do is we lose it.
Absolutely.
And every year we're losing more and more barbers, either to death or just not being in the barber industry no more. So my task is to make sure that everybody's story is being heard. One, where the barber expos and the barber battle started from, who originated the blackout, who started the fade, all of these things that everybody's talking about, but we don't know what's the origin story. So I am so happy to be able to know OG barbers that have 20, 30, 40 years in a barber game, male and females that do a lot of things. And it's crazy because we walk past each other and not know what stone that they have laid. So that's what Razor Sharp podcast is. It's the bridge between the young and the old generation of barbers and the newcomers that's coming on, and to continue the story moving forward, and to keep these conversations and the fellowship moving how it should be moving. So that's who I am. Terry the Barber, the husband and father. And I appreciate everybody that came out today.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Absolutely. That's good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your man, Icon Eater Barber. Me and Tara, we came up with this concept a couple months back. For me, being a part of a men's ministry, being able to sit down with real men and be vulnerable to tell our stories. For me, I started to witness the behavior of barbers based on the hype, not really knowing the origin, not not supporting the vision of the owners. So usually the owners take the downfall when they were the ones who really sowed the seed to even put people in a position to take care of their own family. So somewhere the lines got distorted. And for me, I was like, you know what? I have to do something about this, because I came from a generation of OG barbers that really poured into us, gave us the game, gave us jewels. But because we were big headed too back then, but when they really sat us down and I look over my career and I said, oh my God, that was the blessing in my life because I survived it. So once again, like I say, I'm Icon the Barber, Everett McCauley, the owner of Infinity Grooming Loft. And I'm here, man, to share my knowledge with the younger generation of barbers so that we can begin to restore what has been damaged for a long time. And that's pretty much my spill. All right? There you go, brother.
Peace and blessing, kings and queens. My name is Clay Scopes. I'm the GQ Barber Trainer. I do fitness and I do sculpting of people. I also teach, educate kids out in Brooklyn, New York. I teach hygiene and grooming out of New York City for the youth. A lot of people be blaming the kids, but it's really the adults' fault. So you can have that drip, but your pieces ain't supposed to be hitting. So I teach them how to keep their teeth clean, scrub their tongue, and keep their armpits on point. And the people that's out here that's doing a crime, they don't got a haircut or they don't smell good. So if you teach them, the young guys, to look good and to smell good, they're going to feel good about what they're doing. So, and also I try to keep them fit. A lot of us barbers, we got to have our chest poked out more than just our stomachs poked out. A lot of people have a lot of high blood pressure, sugar diabetes, and stuff like that. I've been a trainer for over, I want to say 30 years. I go up and down with weight on purpose because it's necessary. Sometimes you got to show our people that it can be done because nobody really care about what's in your bank account when you die. You know what I'm saying? We died before our parents, you know, and we indulge in a lot of things we don't got to indulge in. But we'll save that for another story. My name is Clay Scopes. Feel free to reach out to me, and I love this fellowship right here, and keep it going, you know.
My name is Matthew. My business is The Pure Craftsman, LLC. The reason I named it The Pure Craftsman is because I feel like the barber culture right now is focused on a lot of end products and not the process on how to properly groom someone. I feel like a lot of industry influences are not focused in on actually knowing your craft, but just producing a product. And I feel like the Pure Craftsman stands for a bridge between experience and professionalism and education. And I feel like if we bridge those three things, a lot of the barbers that are coming out of barber school or out of apprenticeship or just happen to wake up and for some reason they want to pick up clippers, we need to know, to piggyback on what they're saying, we need to be able to accept the responsibility of an OG or of a person who doesn't mind sharing their experiences with someone else to give them value. And I think a lot of times we tell people things to not inspire them, and I think that's wrong in our craft. If I have a conversation with you, it's to inspire you, it's to motivate you, it's for you to take time and think about what I said and focus on it. That's where the pure part of my business name comes from. The craftsman part is you got to get your 10,000 hours. You got to be able to get behind that chair and mess up and learn where you messed up so you don't do it twice. We work in a perfectionist craft, and there are a lot of perfect cuts coming, but the craft is not perfect. I was turned out to the barber game day one of school. This is after cutting hair for you. I started in barbershops in 11th grade. I didn't go to barber school until 7 years ago. And the first page of my milady book, however you say it, said that the word barber came from barbe, which means beard. And coming from Philadelphia, we see beards constantly. But to know that that was my connection to the trade I decided to pay attention to, not only let me know that I that I was walking in the direction that I was supposed to walk in, but it gave me comfort knowing that I'm willing to learn. So the Pure Craftsman is here. I'm located right around the corner on Bishop Street, at the Midtown Beauty Bar. As soon as you walk in the building, the first suite you see, the last thing you see when you leave. And in this barber game, we have to realize that sometimes that's our impact on people. We are the person that they trust that they don't know. But we're willing to give them game, we're willing to give them advice, we're willing to listen, and that's the pure part of the business also. So I'm the Pure Craftsman. I hope that I get to be able to speak to each and every one of you, and we're able to connect on some level to be able to build the person behind us and make them stronger, because we're only as strong as the people who are supporting us.
Hey, everybody doing? My name Julian. My Instagram is Superior as Julian. I've been in the barber game for 6 years. Been licensed for 3. Still new to the game, so and still learning. But that's really about it. I mean, I'm learning for y'all, watching y'all Instagram. Tara, I went to school with E, you know. But other than that, that's my story right now. I'm just going with the flow, see what I get out of it.
Wait, 1 second. Hey, listen, guys, let's give him a round of applause. My brother just got married yesterday.
I appreciate y'all.
Yes, family man. Whew. What's up, beautiful people? Well, I am Davita, the Clipper Cut Queen. 40 years in the game. And still relevant, right? 40 years in the game and still relevant. Still being nominated for today's awards.
That's right.
Which is beautiful. I was just nominated again for ATL's Hottest Barber, as well as Best of Georgia. But I stand with Everett, what did you say, Matthew and Clay, Carlton. I stand with everybody that said something, Tara. They said something key, and it was about how the barber was the staple. We are the voice of reason that the people come to. Right? Because our purpose is not just to make you look good, but it's to make you be well, feel well. We are professionals in the health and beauty industry. It's more than just looking cute and feeling like a rock star. And it's good. You know, it's okay to, you know, accept accolades and to know that your work is not in vain, and that people appreciate you, because we love that. But we cannot be arrogant, because we are to let our light shine, and arrogance is darkness. It covers the light. It really covers the light. And that's what we got to get back to, our light, because I see so many beautiful, talented people that, you know, kids in this industry, and forgive me, I'm over 50, so anybody under 40, I say kid. I see a lot of beautiful kids in this industry who, you know, they really want this thing, but they are mimicking the rock star persona, but they're not learning, as the brother said, the purity of their craft. Because it's the purity of your craft that allows you to serve generations. I got the boy. When he has a boy, I got his son. He brings his dad. And then when dad starts taking care of his dad, I got 4 generations. Because I got granddaddy all the way down to great, or up to great granddaddy. you know. So, and they come for longevity, you know, but that comes with craftsmanship. That comes with craftsmanship. That comes with care. This is the hair care industry, beauty care industry. And we have lost it and missed the mark if we forget about the care. Because that is what is most important. That's what allow you to be 40 years and still relevant in your industry. People may or may not know everything that you do, because I'm not really doing it for you to know me. I'm doing it for you to know you. I bet everybody in here, whether you know it or not, have styled using my techniques that I just created, you know, avenues that I created, you know, pathways. And I don't do it for me. This is for the beauty of the industry. Who was it that said that they want to uplift the industry? This ain't putting a spotlight on Davita. This is putting a spotlight on something prominent that can help brothers and sisters for generations make money in this industry. And that's what my goal and gift and purpose has always been. What made me want to be a barber, or should I say a master cosmetologist who specializes in the art of barbering.
There you go. There you go. There it is, the story.
So what got me started is I'm a little girl from North Philly. I'm from the hood. I grew up poor. And, but I noticed one thing. When these young boys look like they got some sense, they act better. When they walking around looking raggedy, they ready to rob you. They ready to do all this. I'm from there, so I'm with the little nigga. I say, yeah, you know, he plotting on somebody. You can see him salivating. I'm like, come here. Sit down. Yeah, what you say? I'm cutting his hair. He look in the mirror. He's like, damn, that look good. I think I'm going to go fill out that application. How he go from robbing somebody to fill out an application? Absolutely. Because he looked better. He felt better about himself. His confidence was greater. And that happened with a little girl giving a haircut. And a compliment. Oh, you look so handsome. That changed his whole mind. So when they looked better, they felt better. And I learned that as a child, because I started this at 15 and still going strong. Stay sharp.
Yes, sir. All right, my name's Ron. I've been a barber for 5 years now, licensed, and I have been blessed and had the pleasure of actually working across from Queen over here. So I got to work around a lot of great people. Early in my first couple years, I jumped right off the porch and went to a suite. So now I got Faded Studios. I definitely try to stay in the avenue of just specializing in that. So I think that's my niche. My main focus now at this point is just impact on my clients. You know, how impactful can I be on them to drive them to their success? Because then they're gonna hold me accountable for mine. Because I'm always talking about something bigger. You know, I want something bigger every year. I don't want to stay in one place, stagnant. That's never gonna be me. So yeah, and just within that, you know. Yeah, just the pride that I get from being able to make someone feel better, like you said, you know, it's I don't even have to give them a mirror no more. They already know. They just walk out the building. But yeah, it's just really impact, man. You know, it's about building the community up. and being a part of a community of like-minded individuals that are trying to do the same thing. So, build the community bigger, have more impactful people like us, then we can build a bigger success, pool. So, I'm gonna pass that on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, how y'all doing? I'm Charlie Cash Cuts, aka CJ the Barber. I got my start in this industry about 15 years ago. I've been cutting consistently, but I had some mishaps throughout my way. With being incarcerated. But even during that time, I was cutting while I was in there. Rikers Island and Comstock, I was cutting, and that got me through my time in it, being a barber, because it was the same way in there. They got it set up like a barber shop with the barber chairs, the clippers, and they come in there, sit in your chair, and it's just like you in the streets. It make you feel like you at home again when you in that shop in there. They come in there, sit in your chair, they talk to you, tell you about their life, just like it is in the streets. And I feel like I helped a lot of people during that time, and it really helped myself. So I came home 2019, after 7 years. Just wanted to change my mentality, from instant gratification, chasing a daily dollar, to just want to grow think about the future, and so that's what I'm here for, just to soak up game from people that's been doing this, different perspectives of life, and just exchange knowledge. So peace and blessings to everybody. Some of y'all I'm familiar with, some of y'all I'm not. Yeah. So blessings to all y'all, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Hey everybody, I'm Jalen Shine. I'm not a barber. I'm actually an insurance broker, and I have an insurance agency. It's called the Full Circle Agency. So I'm a young entrepreneur. I'm 23 years old, and I got started in the business probably about like a year ago. And the reason why I got my insurance license is because I just like helping people. I went to school for kinesiology, and I was a personal training director for a little minute. Worked at a couple wellness studios, and I found joy in just helping people reach their fitness goals. But then life kind of took a little turn, and I decided to get my insurance license. And I just kind of just used my passion for helping people in fitness to just helping people with insurance. So what I do now is I just help people find affordable health insurance through the marketplace with Obamacare, and then I also help out individuals with Medicare too. So insurance for people that are 65 and older, have end-stage renal failure or any type of disability. I just really like just helping people. That's my main thing. That's always been my goal. Throughout the industry of insurance, there's not a lot of pure hearts, and a lot of people are just in it to just make a dollar, And just from my experience, I've talked to clients that just they don't have their insurance card because their agent never really followed back up with them, or they wrote them a life insurance policy and they lied to them on the life insurance policy. And with life insurance, if they lie on your application and something happens, and you're not getting paid a death benefit, which means that family is not really protected and really covered, So my goal in this industry is just to be of service to as many people as I can, and also build a team of agents that just have the same pure heart, but also have that dog in them too, that want to go out and talk to people about healthcare, talk to people about life insurance, the stuff that that really matters. And that's me.
Yes, man. Health and life.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Joven. I go by Cash. What's up, man? I started in this industry late, so I'm like 37. I decided to go to barber school like 2 years ago. I was going part time. I was working for a company, and pretty much I was at work from 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. to like 10 p.m. So they was working me, and I was on pretty much I was on salary, so I wasn't really getting paid for it. But I'm like, I got to do something different. Like I have transferable skills, of course. I was a general manager there, but I just wanted to pick up something where I wasn't doing anything illegal or anything. Like I just wanted to make sure I was like a good role model for people and learn the craft. Like I met Tara like at some educational thing, and we always just bump into each other every time. He won some Clippers yesterday. I was kind of hated, but I was actually happy for him too. I was happy for him too. I was like, if I didn't win it, I'm happy he won it because we always win something together. Yeah. I was like, yeah, he always gets something. He's one up though, but that's good. But you know, I'm just trying to learn as much as I can. You know, I'm trying to get that 10,000 hours. Like, I'm not worried about. Yes, I'm worried about how I'm cutting. Like, I'm trying to get better, but I know the money will come if I perfect what I got to do, and that's what I'm trying to do. So, like, you know, I'm here to soak game and just learn from people and, you know, take advice. And, you know, I know, like, yesterday, what was his name? What's his name? DL? He was like, yeah, he was like, you have to humble yourself. Like, I made money before, and now this is a new industry where I'm not making money, but that's okay because I know the money will come. So, yeah, like, I'm humbling myself and learning from people and just getting whatever I could get. So that's the reason why I'm here. All right. Thank you.
My name's LJ. I'm 43. I've been cutting for about 5 years. My dad used to be a barber before he passed. And I used to paint and draw realistic people a lot. But when my father passed, he actually used to be my barber. And he was cutting for a long time. My grandfather used to be a barber also. I just picked up the clippers like 5 years ago. I worked in sales for about 20 years. You name it, I sold it, except drugs. But I got tired of working the corporate 9-to-5 grind, and I took a year off from work right before COVID started and just did nothing. I just sat in the house, watched TV, walked the neighborhood, and I figured out the next career that I wanted to go in, I wanted to be something that I'm not really focused on the money, but just find something that I could be passionate about. So when I first started getting my hair cut here in Atlanta, I got messed up so many times, y'all. I wanted to cry. I've had 3 bald heads already since I've been here. So I know what I look like. If I start losing my hair, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be just fine. But I actually was driving all the way back to Charlotte to get my hair cut by my barber there every week. And my ex-wife at the time, she was like, you really going to drive 3.5 hours there and then drive all the way back just to get a good haircut? I said, you don't know the importance of a good haircut. And so on the way coming back, I said to myself, man, I'm going to get some clippers and I'm going to just cut my own hair and see how I can, you know, if I can really do it. But, you know, like I said, I've been around it my whole entire life, and I actually just cut my hair one time, and I drove back to Charlotte when I was supposed to be getting a haircut. I was just showing my barber what my haircut had looked like. And he was like, oh, man, you did a whole lot better than I did. But this side over here, we're going to have to fix your whole haircut. And that's when I just decided to take barbering serious and understood that the importance of being behind the chair and also being in the chair. Because once you know what it feels like to get a good haircut, you know what it feels like behind the chair. And just being a servant and just serving the people and just being a pillar in your community. You know, barbers, we really take for granted what we really do. Because you could just have a conversation with one of your clients that you never know what they might have going on in their life. And you just saying, hey man, are you okay? You seem a little different today. You see them 1,000 times every 2 weeks or every week. So you get to know people, and once you get to know people and start to understand people, you take pride in building that relationship with them. And when you start to build those relationships with people, they trust you. You know, like you said, your clients, they don't even take the mirror. And I got some clients that do that, and yeah, my price is set at one thing, but they pay me a different price. So like you said, the money's gonna come. Unfortunately, I started working at some shops, and the shop owners, man, they like, man, you trash, get out of here. I'm like, I just started, like, but I'm on Instagram. Yes, I'm on Instagram, and I'm looking at the barbers with the perfect face. I'm like, man, it look like God came down here and blended that himself. But being around, yeah, I started comparing my work to their work, and then I started hanging around barbers who took pride in what they do, and they in the craft. They perfected their craft, and they love what they do. So I got around them, and then that also helped me to perfect my craft a whole lot better. Now those same barbers, the shop owners, are calling me to, hey man, you want to come work over here? No, I'm good. I'm good. But this shop right here has opened, like, just welcomed me with like open arms. And I wish every single black-owned barbershop, just not black-owned, every single shop in Atlanta had a family culture like here. So the thing that I take pride in, I try to take out the stereotypes of barbershops. You know, with people coming in smelling like alcohol or smoking or just not being professional, respecting the client's time. I take pride in all those things, and it has helped me so much in my career. Like, so I feed off that. You know, the money gonna come. Yeah. Trust me, it's gonna come. You might go from $8, and sometimes you have clients that give you $100, and your price might be $55. They're gonna give you that because they see the value in you. So, as long as you have that hunger to perfect your craft, it's gonna come, bro. I'm telling you. I thought it would never happen, but I just kept going, and it came. Okay. So just keep going. Yeah, don't lose hope, man. All right. Yes, sir.
Which one? What you said, and my mother always says she feels the pressure to say something, so I feel the pressure to say it. You're not trying. You're not going to full of try. You're not going to full of do it. We wake up in the morning and we go cut hair. We don't try. Sometimes we do it and we fail. But I'll tell you this, you've never tried anything in your life. Either you did it or you didn't do it. And the fact that you choose every morning barbering and you get up and you decide to go to work. You didn't try to go to work. You didn't try to make money. You did what you did for that day. And that 10,000 hours is just something that people who have already accomplished that use to have you be able to get up in the morning and do what it is that you're trying, that you're supposed to do. Yep. Because try is a word that sounds good, but it actually devalues your actions. When you get up and you do it, if you fail, now you have something to take from your failure. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people trying a lot of stuff, allegedly. But they're actually doing it, and it's bad for them or it's good for them. So as you move forward in your journey in this barbering thing, this perfectionist craft, we don't have erasers on the other side of clippers. You have to make sure that what you're doing at this moment, you're doing it. You're not trying to create a fade. You're in the process of creation. So sometimes we miss the mark, but we did it. So do me a favor, whenever we're speaking, let's speak life, not only to other people, but to ourselves, because repetition of positivity makes us do something that I call, it's like the effect of, say, a bomb drops, you just watch it, or a ripple in a pond. You just watch it grow and grow and grow. But it takes you being able to realize that you are doing it. Are the residuals what you want right now? If a barber functioned off of residuals, we'll all be on Wall Street. Because it's only a few of us. It's like going to the NFL or the NBA. Some of us will never make Andis sponsorships or big money tours and things like that. But if that's your goal, I'll tell you right now, you're in the wrong industry. Your job is to create the perfect haircut every time you cut on these clippers. It's your job to know that you put your best foot forward and you didn't try it. You did it. So from now on, you're a doer. Because we leave the trying behind. We leave tries for suckers, and ain't nobody in here no sucker. So we're doers. You're in a room full of doers. That's why we're here. This is why God brought this moment together. So we have a moment to speak freely and know that no one's tearing down. We're here to build. And that's what doers do. We build each other. Triers constantly go back and forth. All we do is sharpen up and keep moving forward. So I wanted to say to you specifically that you're not trying. You're doing. So that was
Appreciate that, my brother.
All right. Oh, let's talk to it.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on, y'all? My name's Z, or Zaya. It's my full name. I've been cutting for like 3 years. I was born here, and my dad's a barber, so I'm in the shop with him. He got his own shop and everything. That's really it. This is my boy JR. He invited me here because I seen him. He was at another convention yesterday. I was like, bro, you didn't invite me. And he was telling me he was another one today. I was like, yeah, we gotta pull up to that. So I was like, it's my first convention, by the way. Like, I haven't been networking. I need to start networking more. And just more.
Welcome.
Just building my brand. Also, I need to start building my brand. That's my goal for this year. Or starting at the end of this year, and then getting into the next year, just building my brand, really. Because I see the value in, like, you know what I'm saying, barbering. Like, I wasn't taking it serious at first, but I just realized how much money I could really make. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously, it's not about the money for me. It is, but it's not at the same time, because I honestly enjoy doing it. Like, it's fun for me. I used to draw when I was younger, so it's just like I'm just making art, you know what I'm saying? So, it's fun for me. It's satisfying, honestly. So, yeah, that's really all I got, really.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Nice to meet y'all. I'm JR, the Young Barber. I work at the second location, Diamond Cuts. I've been cutting the same time about Z, 2 to 3 years. I actually didn't have, like, right before barbering, I wasn't even thinking about barbering. I actually, when I graduated high school, moved to Memphis, and I forgot the barbershop over there, but it was kind of similar like this. And almost like every Sunday, Saturday, they had like only men can go to the barbershop, and they was passing the drinks and all that. So I kind of got inspired by that, and I was looking at schools over there in Tennessee, and it was like schools over there too expensive, way too expensive. So I came back over here at ATL, and I went to the school. I don't know if y'all heard of it, but I went to a school called St. Burley. But I went over there. The teacher was there, Miss Naja. She taught me a lot, and about barbering and how to be a barber, and you have a business over there and all those kind of things that you need. And on upcoming, as becoming in school and all that, I kind of got into a situation, and then I actually needed to cut hair, make more money. And then I texted Yusuf. Well, I texted my boy first. My boy was working under Yusuf. I let him know, can you text Yusuf? Because I texted him if I could get in. And I texted him, and then Yusuf called me straight away. He was like, yeah, he was just asking me a couple questions, how long I've been cutting, if I have any clients, any, clientele, anything. So I said, I have a little bit. I was kind of lying, but I wanted to get in. And he was like, man, we going to this barber show down in Jacksonville. Now in my head, I'm like, Jacksonville. I'm like, Jacksonville, Florida? And he was like, yeah. I was like, you trying to go? I was like, damn. And on the last minute, I was like, well, fuck it. I'm going to go. And I went. And then ever since then, Yusuf been showing me a couple things about, how to cut hair faster, things like that. And I've been grabbing it, learning it, putting it into work and all those things, different type of ways you could post, different ideas. So I'm really just here just to, grab enough knowledge, because I'm pretty sure all y'all been cutting more than I have. So, so I'm just here, just become a better barber, become a better businessman, and, to be better myself. That's all.
Appreciate you, bro.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How's everybody this evening? Man, it's this for sure the unity that we need amongst each other, and I love it. I love all this black excellence I'm seeing in front of me, and it's a beautiful thing. We should all be proud of that and enjoy the moment for real, because this is a great moment. What would you like to ask, Tara, so I can continue? My name is Yusef. I own 2 shops in Riverdale. You want me to shameless plug the whole thing? Like, just just get down? All right, man. All right. Well, to shed a little light on myself, my name is Yusef. I've been here in Atlanta about 15 years. I've had Diamond Cuts, the first location, 13 years, the second location, 7 years. So I'm thankful for that. We pushed through the pandemic and all that. And what else? I opened up a shop in Egypt this year, so that's really cool. Yeah, Alexandria, Egypt. Thank you. My son is actually over there right now and was cutting. I opened the cameras and I seen him cutting in the shop. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And networking with all y'all also reassures me that I have y'all to support when I need him to sit down and talk with somebody, sit down and see what other barbers do, because he doesn't necessarily want to watch me, I feel like. Like, if I tell him versus one of y'all tell him, he might probably receive it different. So we're just here to network and be here for each other. Few things I got going on is product-wise was the curl sponge, first curl sponge glove, first curl sponge glove, patented, all of that didn't really matter. And here we are today, grateful again. You know, one plug, multi-clipper charger, that was 3 years ago. Charges all cordless clippers and all cell phones with one power cord, so declutteration. What else? Great for the traveling barber. So it was a problem that I had, and I created a solution for it. The only thing was I had to make 10,000 pieces, right? So I still got a garage full of them. And they charge the Andes, Babyliss, JRL, T-Pop, Gamma, Stylecraft, Caliber, and then, you know, USB-C, the regular one, and iPhone. So it still works. 3 years in, still works. Except the wall charger, it changed. You know, you need an adapter for that. Last but not least, the no clog airbrush. No clog airbrush, a completely different airbrush system, right? It's no clog, like the name says. What it does, there's no connection between the color and the bottle or the air gun, and it blows air over the hollow needle to the bottle, and that's how it sprays out.
That's the yin to my yang. Now, I did come up with the technique of using the airbrush and the product, the Royal Black, which is the airbrush product, the original airbrush product. But this, the Royal Black, that's my enhancement. Yeah, I created that. Yeah, I created that. So,
This is an OG. This the queen. You don't know about the queen? This the queen.
Yes, we do.
We got some legends in here, man.
So you create that yin to my yang. We definitely need to speak, and I want
For
that
sure.
multi-core thing too.
I got you. See how it's all connecting?
Yes, it is.
How it's all connecting. Ray, one of my first big suppliers over here, getting them in all the barbershops, is right here.
No, you're not. Oh, no,
Ray not here, huh?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw him. What else? But yeah, I have 3 boys. 3 boys and 1 girl this year. She's 4 months. Yeah, so that's the seal. That's the seal of the deal right there. God knew I needed 3 boys before he gave me the girl.
That's what's up, my brother.
Yeah, so I'm thankful. Again, my name's Yusef. Appreciate y'all. And I can't wait to meet all of y'all.
Okay. What's up, y'all? I go by Vegas the Barber. Fresh Cuts done daily on IG. Quick backstory: I'm born and raised in Las Vegas. I got that name Vegas the Barber in barber school in Louisville, Kentucky. I moved there in 2013 because barber school was too expensive for me in Las Vegas. So I moved to Louisville, graduated in 10.5 months, paid my way through barber school by playing the drums at church. My barber school instructor was a minister at a church. Every Sunday there was a check on the snare drum, so that's how I paid my way through barber school. Stayed in Louisville for about 7 years, built my brand, Fresh Cuts Done Daily. Then I needed a change. I was constantly coming back and forth between Louisville and Atlanta, meeting different barbers, connecting with different people. I was in the music industry at one point in time, and I needed a change, the scenery, so I moved here to Atlanta. I pulled up on Step the Barber. For those of you guys don't know, Step the Barber is very well known with women's short haircuts and color. So my mission was to not only just work with him, but work with him and add value to his shop and what he does. So I've learned, and I would say now I've mastered the color and perfecting my women's short haircuts. There's a different type of finish that is different from male haircuts to women. So I've been here with him for 5 years. I just recently started working with the Andis company, so I don't want to say if you were there at the show yesterday. So yes, I'm official ambassador for the Andis Clipper company. I've been working with them for about a year or two. A product tester as well. Competed in many barber battles, Andis Total Look competitions here at Bronner Brothers. I've traveled, I've educated, and now we're kind of just, if there's a need that anybody has as far as when it comes to barbering, cutting hair, education, I'm more than willing to help, as long as you're willing to help yourself. I don't believe in giving out free game if you're just wanting to get the game and trying to just run with it, but wanting to be of value. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. I'm not sure what else y'all would like for me to say, but yeah. Thank you,
Energy. My back is hurting, but no worry. Family, how y'all doing? Yeah. Just still recouping from last night. I haven't slept 3 hours and 48 hours. So, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. You know, I appreciate you all who showed up, taking your time out, and who didn't. They're gonna see the next time. But we have a lot planned, a lot of things coming forward, and we always want to include everybody in the building. That's the goal, right? To make sure Atlanta gets the just desserts and we able to put forth a good product for the rest of the world to see, right? So the products that we have, we need to show everybody that we have it and stop keeping it to ourselves, especially the talent that's in the area. So the Barber Evo experience, you know, I was an integral part of getting them over here because in the beginning, that magazine, when I was building a relationship, a lot of people was like, oh, print is dead and, you know, it's not doing nothing, you got to be digital. I said, nah, that's not how that works because you're always going to have to write. You know, you can't take away the written word for digital, right? So I saw that vehicle is still strong if it had quality behind it, you know, and it's not a rinky-dink situation. So that being said, like I said last night, I stalked them. I said, yo, y'all got to come to the States because there's nobody else doing what you do, no matter what it is, you know. That kind of editorial ability and how to tell the stories. The only thing that was missing was us. Mm-hmm. You hear me? That was the only thing that was missing in that magazine when it was actually in circulation, was the people that's on the ground as opposed to the people that's being sponsored all the time. Right. Because they're not the ones that putting out the paper to get in the magazine. So they can't appreciate being in the magazine. Mm-hmm. But when you're the one that's putting out the expense to be forward and market yourself, the value you see the value in a magazine or in any kind of marketing that you do. But if a company is always pushing you and you just showing up to take a picture, you're not going to see how much it costs to get in that book, right? And you might lose the appreciation for what it is. But the people that's doing the work on the ground, we need to showcase you all. That's what it is. So again, my supply guy, I'm here for you all. I'm always here for you all. I'm not a barber, but one of these days somebody's gonna come up with an honorary PhD in barbering. I'm be right here.
Well, hi everyone. My name is Cherie Sapp. I'm a realtor with EXP Realty. I'm here with my partner in life, my husband, Terry the Barber. He said I was summoned here tonight because usually I just let him do what he does and I sit in the background. So he summoned me and demanded that I come out tonight. But just a quick background, I've been in real estate for 11 years now. I'm licensed in New York and Atlanta. I started out my journey in New York. So if you guys are, have any real estate questions, feel free to give me a call. And I'm also a certified mentor. So keeping it short and sweet.
Hey, look, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into a quick remission real quick.
Okay.